tell you. Me a mas vin, George. Me a mas vin. What is this? That was Uncle's voice.
She's part of it.
You've spliced together different recordings. They're all saying the same thing in their own language. The same thing. How long have you been working on this?
Not long. It's my project. I guess you could call it.
Is this for something, George?
No.
Is it for Mary?
No. How could it be? I don't even know where she is. It's funny. I was cleaning the other day, and I found one of her earrings. There are other things too. I find things of hers all the time. I find her hairs. Even now. I've cleaned and cleaned. Parts of her remain.
George? Are you crying?
What?
Your face.
Oh. I've been doing that lately. Now, what was it you wanted to tell me?
I like a good cranberry nut loaf. Do you?
What?
Well, you can't just find a good cranberry nut loaf anywhere these days. And I found this one at a new old bakery in the Upper Midlands. Have you heard of it?
No.
Well, they are known there for their extraordinary bread.
Bread?
Mm-hmm. There's a woman there who runs the place. She just started recently. She uses this ancient starter, and when she kneads the dough, it creates this alchemy or energy, or I don't know, but something goes into the dough and creates this wonderful bread.
Bread.
Yes. They say anyone who eats the bread can't help but fall in love with the baker. I think you should go there, George. In fact, I think you should go there right now.
Emma.
It's on Carmichael Street. You can't miss it. The Blue Tulip Bake Shop.
Thank you, Emma. You really are wonderful.
Oh, don't forget. Be a mas vin, George. Your neglicella. Your neglicella.
I've been looking for you.
I know. My mother says you call a lot.
She wouldn't tell me where you were.
I asked her not to.
Why? You could have become a baker and still been married.
Oh, George. So how'd you find this place?
The bread. I heard about the bread.
And have you been?
Fine.
Oh, that's good.
Mary, do you know how languages die?
A lecture, George, now.
1. Natural disaster. A typhoon, say, knocks out an entire village that is the one place where a certain language is spoken. And 2. Social assimilation, where speakers of 2 languages choose the more socially dominant language to the point where their children only speak that language and lose the other one completely.
Okay.
I speak many languages,
Yes, I know.
but I do not speak the one my grandmother spoke. Why? Because my parents really didn't speak it, and they didn't care if I really spoke it, because it wasn't the socially dominant language. It is the one language I never chose to learn. Now it's too late. So, Mary, there is a certain language, our language, and if you don't come back, I can never speak it again. You understand? We are the only 2 speakers of that language, and if you don't come back, that language will die, and no one on earth will ever speak it again.
Our language.
Yes. For instance, the phrase, "Will somebody please take out the garbage?" depending on the tone, could mean, "You jerk, take out the garbage." Or, "I feel lonely." Or, "It's our anniversary next week. I hope you remember." Or, "A life without you is unimaginable to me." Mary. Mary, will somebody please take out the garbage?
I'm sorry. I don't know what you're trying to say. I have never understood what you were trying to say.
It's just a little thing.
George,
Please take it.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Wait. Here.
Every now and then I have a dream. A dream of Eden. Eden Smith. Eden was the last speaker of Slevich. She was born in 1912, and once she told me in one of the greatest moments of understatements, "It is sad to be the last speaker of your language." Yes, it is. Then I start thinking about my grandmother. even now, years after she's died, I can still hear her voice with utter clarity. It tells me things in a tongue that is both as familiar to me as my own face and absolutely incomprehensible. This language, this gibberish, this cacophony, this music. My grandmother kept it inside her like a recipe, like a riddle. And to me, that made her strange. And I didn't like her strangeness. I separated myself from it and from her the first chance I could. I've been making up for that my entire life. I guess I always will be.
Excuse me, but what on earth is that heavenly smell?
Run. Came from there.